Adam Schmidt's, beans are high in carbs. Yes, they are. Now, that's an interesting point, Adam. I've got plenty of patients who are full-blown diabetic whose blood sugars rarely get over 120. Now, how do they do that? They eat to the glucometer. They lose the weight that they need to lose. And beans, and especially lentils, are the big wild card. You know, when I said eat to the glucometer, there are a couple of recurring surprises that patients find. One is, I took a carb vacation. I went and had pizza with my son, and I expected my blood sugar to go way up. But we went for a walk afterwards. It wasn't a big workout. I wasn't running. I wasn't lifting weights. I wasn't doing any high intensity intervals, but it just took the top right off of that carb spike, that blood sugar spike. Yeah, gentle walking will do that. Eating to the glucometer, one of the things you find, and people find that quite often with their Libre, is they expected beans to not cause a problem. They expected lentils to not cause a problem. And especially about half of my diabetics, pre-diabetics, when they eat lentils, their blood sugar will just go straight up as if they were eating pasta. Vagabond Sojourner, I've been on LC diet, low carb diet with low statin for 9 months. Low dose statin. Cholesterol's down, C-reactive protein is 0.5, but my insulin and glucose went up, giving me bad HOMA-IR results. Is it true statins can push IR? Yes, it is. But Vagabond, I am not the fan. Everybody says, the definitive study for prediabetes and diabetes is the HOMA-IR. The problem with the vast majority of HOMA-IRs is they're based on a still shot view. In other words, one fasting glucose. I see it all the time. Like the patient I described earlier today, had a fasting glucose of 92, 93, yet he was full-blown diabetic. His HOMA-IR, as measured by the vast majority of ways that you look at HOMA-IR, would have been great, yet he was diabetic. You have to use a challenge, a moving picture. You have to see how the body responds. Just doing a ratio of fasting glucose to fasting insulin is not a great way to look at this. And the vast majority of HOMA-IRs, there are other HOMA-IRs which do look at a moving picture, but the vast majority of them don't. And just because you're looking at a ratio between insulin and glucose does not mean it's a definitive study at all. I see it all the time. Please do an OGTT with insulin response or do a Kraft insulin survey. That's what the Kraft insulin survey is all about.